Hey, it's Tyler O'Hara, King of the Baggers. Be sure to like and subscribe on YouTube.
It's time for American Iron to get thunder in here. Lights go out, and we're gone. We're away racing, and it looked like Rispoli got a good launch off the front row. It's definitely not Kyle Wyman leading this.
Who went down the outside? Bobby Fong had a good start, and is it Kyle that he just, or is
it's the number one plate?
It is.
Wow. So Tyler O'Hara coming from 6th on the grid, swept around everybody, and it's just setting sail at the moment.
It is, yeah, and it looks like it's Bobby Fong in 2nd. I think it's hard for me to tell, but it looked like it was Bobby, and then I can see it's Rispoli there, or is it Jeremy McWilliams in 2nd? Is it the two factory Indians, I think, that are actually leading the race right now? And then it looks like Rispoli is there with Hayden Gillum and Kyle Wyman. Kyle went from the pole position to 5th, so his race is going to be really interesting to watch now and see how the 33 is. He gets really loose. But, you know, as far as the championship goes, O'Hara has to win to basically keep his championship hopes alive. And look at the lead that number 1 has got. He's had a little bit of bad luck this weekend, as now you see Hayden Gillum slide up the inside of Jeremy McWilliams as they start to head down that back straightaway.
Look at the lead already.
Just gone. And now let's see. Look at the Indian horsepower. Pulls up along the outside of Gillum. Gillum's got a lot of laps this weekend, as we know. So don't be surprised to see him try to go back up underneath. Nope. These guys are seeing that dry sweep from the first time from a race earlier, and it's Rispoli who goes down the inside, runs a little bit wide. And look at this battle for 2nd as O'Hara just doesn't care about any of that. He's just taking off.
7 riders in this group, all the while as the number 1 plate.
There's a couple bikes just got connected.
Is that Kyle?
Is it Kyle?
Kyle Wyman hit the deck.
Kyle Wyman. Wow.
That is massive.
That. Let's see if he can get this bike picked up. This is the hardest part.
Nice move
He's
by
got
Kyle.
that bike picked up, but he is now going to be fighting a points deficit as well, as he's got to get that bike and hope that it can finish, as the two Vance and Hines Harleys now can really take a chance here. Let's see what happens. Kyle gets down. I'm just trying to look here. Nope. Kyle ran into the side of, who is it there? It's hard to tell. It's Owensorg, isn't it?
Is it Owensorg? Yeah,
Owensorg.
I think so.
Somehow or another, Kyle ended up, look at all the parts. Look at all the, and Kyle's, I don't know if he's got that bike up and running, Greg, to be honest. And put it back together, and it just wasn't capable. Now he's got a problem. O'Hara has a problem as they go down into turn 11. He can't get the bike into gear. Oh, no, and now McWilliams runs wide, and the Vance and Hines Harleys with Bobby Fong. Bobby Fong was the guy that was down there a little bit wide.
Yeah, Bobby was.
This. Now you got the Vance and Hines Harley Davidson.
Rispoli takes over, so now all of a sudden the 43 Rispoli is leading this with all of the craziness that's going on the racetrack, and Rispoli is the one in the championship who's 9 points away from Kyle Wyman, and he's 7 points behind his teammate Hayden Gillum.
Yeah, he's searching for a gear. You can look at him, he's just looking for a gear as best as he can, and it's just not going into gear. That Indian is just not going into gear. And just behind, you can see Bobby Fong and James Rispoli coming down into that corner, as Rispoli is going to lead him up into turn 1. Let's see if Bobby Fong's going to try to take the long way around, see if he can make that work, as he is sideways. And he's got smoke. His bike is smoking now too. So now Bobby's got to be careful, as that Indian Challenger is smoking. He's going to go up the inside of Rispoli. But there's a lot of smoke coming out the right side of that motor, and these guys are going to see that right behind him. So what an eventful race we've had at the start. Apex of that corner. Now here you go, Greg. He's on the outside. That smoke there is from the rear tire, but look out the right side of the engine. You can see it.
Oh yeah, right behind that radiator, and there is plenty of smoke coming up. So Rispoli comes across the stripe. He's got 3.4 miles and 20 corners to bring it home, Jason. And
a 1.6 second lead. So, you know, we've seen this guy. He's won championships in the past. We've seen him race over in England in both Superbike and Supersport. So for right now, this is a very experienced rider at the front who should be able to bring this bike home. And if so, man, not only do you get a race win, but you get to leave here with the points lead, going to a track in New Jersey that he knows very well.
Not only has he won road race national championships in his day, he's also an American flat track champion from just a couple of years ago. Just an absolute Swiss Army knife when it comes to riding a motorcycle. Extremely talented. And I know that there are people inside of our TV truck right now that if James Rispoli wins, they are dying to hear what Hogspoli's going to say in his post-race interview, because he is one of the most entertaining riders, personality-wise, we have in the paddock. But still, a lot of corners to negotiate for Hogspoli.
Yeah, he'll probably see if he just keeps his head down or has a look over his shoulder as he comes out of here. He's going to just get his head down behind that big bubble.
Oh!
Travis Wyman has crashed.
Wow.
That's going to shake up the points now, because Gillum is going to end up second, and McWilliams. It's Kyle Ohnsorg. We haven't seen Ohnsorg, I don't believe, on the podium.
No, we have not.
Oh, for Travis, that's devastating for Travis, because he could have really just used a result here.
The best finish for Ohnsorg was yesterday, where he finished in 5th place. That's been his best finish of the season. For Kyle Ohnsorg, this would be big, but for Rispoli, he might have had the lead if Wyman didn't crash out. But now, because there's 7 points difference between himself and his teammate Hayden Gillum, and there's only 5-point difference between first and second, this is the live championship if it ends like this right now, with them crossing the line, and Gillum would have a 2-point lead instead of Rispoli having that 2-point lead. Wow, so here comes James Rispoli. All he can do is hold his fate in his hand and bring this motorcycle home for his 2nd win of the season in Mission King of the Baggers. He has a look over his shoulder, full throttle, takes the checkered flag, and Hogspoli wins another one.
Man, and it's going to be a Vance and Hines Harley-Davidson 1-2 again. I think the last time we saw that, his bike almost looks like it's spoken as well.
And McWilliams ends up in 3rd place. Wow. So it looks like Ohnsorg, no,
now it's corrected, saying Ohnsorg ends up. It is Ohnsorg. Congrats to him. He's going to end up 3rd.
So those 2 riders did pick up their motorcycles and get back into action. Let's get right down to Hannah.
I'm Greg Creamer. It has been not just a pleasure, but an absolute honor, and we look forward to doing it again at New Jersey Motorsports Park. Until then, take care, everybody.
#1 trophy.